Everybody, thanks for watching. And just a quick reminder that Zodiac Body Volume 2 is now available, as well as the Debating the Bible series. It's 3 videos. Make sure you guys check those out. Talked about in the last video about books. Books are going out there. All books are now available, but they're going to be gone soon. And it's going to be a long wait for the next round of books. So if you want a book, grab it now. Everybody who's waiting, as I said in the last video, books are on the way. When you guys get your receipt, it's a number on there for you guys. You all get the next book free. Everybody who's been waiting for a long time. So make sure you check that receipt and you'll see a number on there. You'll get the next book free. So I appreciate, again, you guys' patience and support on the whole thing. Never Pay Again members and Merkabah Academy Pro members. So site's being under construction for a while. Talked about the whole bandwidth situation and just having so many people come to the site and how these hosting companies are basically charging us an arm and a leg for bandwidth, and how we had to basically condense this section down, which is the whole point for the $7.99 Merkabah Academy Pro membership. The area where the videos are, it's up. This is what it looks like. As you can see here, it's the last 9 videos. It will always be the last 9 videos. The newest video will be there at the top, and then you'll have the rest of the videos that you can download. Just click on those 3 dots and you can download the video. Now there will be another page. You can see when you click on the conscious courses, it's a drop down, and it's where the digital downloads are. That page is being worked on right now. Will be up and running by tomorrow. So when you click on it, you can see here all the videos are there. You can scroll through. All the videos are here. You click on it, you will have you can download the videos from there. So all the videos will be available to download, and we're working on the other parts of the site where videos are for other members. So all that is getting worked on. It'll be up and running before the holiday is over, at least by Monday. Also for the $7.99 for Merkabah Academy Pro Access. So it's available now, $7.99. So the new videos that came out, you'll have access to the new videos. You'll be able to download the new videos, and all new upcoming videos you'll have access to. You will only be able to get the last 9 videos now. So you won't have all digital downloads. You won't have access to all those digital downloads. And we had to do this because, people are scamming. They're scammers. So we had a bunch of people, basically come on there and they pay $7.99, and we was giving everybody all the digital downloads. But once they got, the videos and downloaded them all, they canceled their subscription. So, this is what happens. You got to deal with shit like that. I don't expect people to do that to me, but people do shit like that. So we had to change it to this. So if you're a Never Pay Again member, you have access to all videos. Everybody who's paying us $7.99 a month, you will have access to all the latest videos and the last 9. So whenever a new video comes out, that thing will rotate, and you will not be able to have all the other previous videos, just the last 9. And unfortunately, that's just how it is for now. But what I'll do is, for anybody who doesn't want to pay the $7.99 monthly, but you want Never Pay Again membership, I'll offer it until the 5th for $2.99. So this will be, again, a final shot to get Never Pay Again membership, and you'll have access to all those videos as well. So if you want Never Pay Again membership, it's available until the 5th for $2.99 if you don't want to pay the $7.99 a month. Now, also, if you're already a Never Pay Again member, you do not have to pay the $7.99. Never Pay Again means never pay again. So if you're already a Never Pay Again member, don't pay the $7.99. You're good to go. So also, we're having a giveaway. So we need to get at least 500 people to become Merkabah Academy Pro members and subscribe for the $7.99 a month. And we will give away all you see here to 2 people. So that's the new PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, the Xbox Series X, the new Nintendo Switch, the old Nintendo Switch, also a iPad Pro with a keyboard that comes with it, and a case for the Switch. And there's no game is going to come with it. It's going to be for 2 people. All you have to do is, when you subscribe, make sure you go in the comment section and put your username for Merkabah Academy in the comment section. We're going to pick 2 people on the 6th to win this, but we need to get at least 500 people. That's 5 days. We need to get at least 500 people to sign up and subscribe and become a Merkabah Academy Pro member. And we're going to have this giveaway, which I will announce in the video on the 6th. Also, those of you who have already bought the Merkabah Academy Pro Access, make sure you guys go ahead in the comment section and comment your username and subscribe. Those of you who know me know I'm a gamer. I've been selling video games for years, and I'll eventually get into some esoteric games because there's a lot of games out there that you can do long videos on and have a lot of information, a lot of hidden stuff in a lot of these video games. So I'll get into a lot of game titles eventually for people to understand what these games are about. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe first, and then make sure you go ahead and purchase the Merkabah Academy Pro membership, $7.99 a month. And all you got to do, as I said, just comment your username and subscribe. A lot of people don't understand how much goes into protecting a website and just dealing with stuff like this. And I've been scammed so many times, people overseas, people here. It's just, you just don't expect it to happen for something like this. But if it's a way for a person to scam you and money's involved, they'll do so. So, you know, we got to deal with it. But this is the process and what's happening, what's taking place. But, you know, make sure you guys grab the Merkabah Academy Pro membership, $7.99 a month. A lot of new videos coming up. So instead of paying for the new videos, $7.99 a month, you will get all the new videos in those last 9. So definitely take advantage of that. So now to get into this video, because, you know, of course, it's a lot going on. And real quick before I continue, the video I talked about where I was telling you guys I can't put it out on YouTube. So it's available right now on Merkabah Academy. You know, if you are an Everpay member, you'll have access to it. If you are a Merkabah Academy Pro member, you can see it. It's there for you guys to watch. It'll be the featured video at the top of that page. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff on there I can't talk about, can't get into on YouTube. So I'm talking about everything that's been happening. I don't even want to say the names because of the algorithm. So all the stuff that's happening with the, you know, gun control and, you know, everything that's been happening, you know, we're going to get into that, all that information. It's a lot to get into. You know, Roe versus Wade, we'll talk about that as well, because it's not what, you know, what people think it is. And it's going to make sense, but just be aware that we really covered most of the stuff if you've been paying attention, and you should be able to see it. You know, talked about it. I said Corona's coming back, and you know, we're going to get into it in that video, so you'll understand a lot of stuff. This is not like, you know, it's summertime. You know, it's July. July is coming up, and yeah, this is the month. And like I said, we'll get into it. But yeah. So make sure, you know, if you're a Never Pay Again member, if you're a Merkabah Academy Pro member, you'll have access to that. And again, like I said, the app is complete for iPhone. We just tweaking it because there's some stuff that's coming that we gotta, you know, get ready for. And then it's the bandwidth issue we have to prepare for as well. So again, you guys supporting is helping us to be able to bring this app, you know, in fullness, you know, the way it should be without being dumbed down. And there's a lot that I want to bring to it, but it's this bandwidth issue. I don't own, you know, nobody owns the internet. These ISPs and the way they have it set up, they have crazy equipment. It's just, you know, it's levels to this stuff. And we're constantly, you know, trying to build up to have everything we need. I did what I needed to do as far as the legal part to have what I needed before they killed the whole net neutrality situation. So it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff people don't understand, and it's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that, you know, people don't understand. If I was just this was a gaming channel, it wouldn't be a problem. If I was talking about makeup and some shit, clothes, it wouldn't be a problem. It's because everything that they're doing is to censor this. This is about to be gone. If you're not paying attention, you're going to miss it. There's not many people putting out this kind of information, so you can't even talk about anything. They will shut your channel down. This stuff is going to be gone. So anybody who hasn't taken the steps to prepare for it, when I was talking about this over a year ago, they're going to be screwed because they're not going to be letting nobody into that space. So like I said, it'll make sense later on, but I appreciate everybody's patience and support on everything that's been going on. And it's not, you know, I'm slacking or falling off or I'm not as dedicated. It's shit that's in the way, you know, it's stuff. It's shit that happens. And then on top of that, you got to deal with people scamming you. So it's a lot, but you know, where this stuff is headed, it's possible and it's coming. It's just a whole timing situation, which is what I always say. I appreciate the patience and everything and the support, because it's just a lot, it's just a lot that people don't see, and we can't even really get into it. Even if you start talking about the, what's happening with the censorship and everything, I mean, it's a lot. They flagging you, and it's my channel is already blacklisted. So a lot of you guys, as I said, hit that bell and just pay attention. Like, I send out messages, I send out emails, and a lot of people are not getting the alerts when a new video comes out. I can see stuff that I talk about, people sending me emails asking questions, and I'm like, I talked about all that in the video, and it's like people are not seeing it. So stay up on YouTube. Make sure you hit that bell. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I always put it in the beginning of the video for my Instagram. So you can see whenever a new video comes out, I always post it in my story on my Instagram. So make sure you follow me on that. Make sure you follow on this Facebook channel as well. I always post a video on that. So if you're following all this stuff, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 different things. Merkabah Academy, you're going to see the video. You're going to see it on my Instagram. You're going to see it on my Facebook. You're going to see it on YouTube. So if you're following all these things, you'll be able to see the video. You'll have 4 different ways you can see it, and you won't be missing. So all 4 won't fail. You'll be able to see it pop up if you're following this stuff, and you won't miss nothing. So we send out emails. A lot of people say, I'm not getting the emails. We send them out. Check your spam. And then sometimes you won't get the email for days. But if you're keeping up with these, YouTube and so on and so forth, you'll always know when something new is coming out, and you won't miss it. So that way you won't be behind on the information or what have you. So all of that is going to be done away with and fixed once the app launches, because then you'll have the alerts. So we have push notifications to where, you'll get an alert on your phone just like you do from any other app when anything comes out. So that way you don't have to worry about anything. So it's just a process. And again, appreciate you guys' patience on everything. So now let's get into the video. So a lot of stuff going on religious wise, and my channel is mostly geared towards religion. I don't really get so much into Islam as people always point out, because if you understand Christianity and history, Islam is very easy. I broke it down in 2 videos that's on YouTube, and it's just enough said when you understand that. Christianity is deeper because it's so much they hit into it, and you understand it when you read the Bible. Everything is in there. Everything you need to know is in that book. It's pointing you in the right direction. It's a lot, but we still have this ongoing debate with the Christian community, and it's been building up. You would think, after everything that's been going on, Corona and everything that's been happening, all, the shootings or what have you, people would understand by now everything that's happened. Like, it's bullshit. They already exposed themselves when, you had a caution sign on the holy water. Like, you can't drink it because of, Corona. They already exposed themselves with the Pope wearing a mask. And so, all these so-called church people that was walking around smacking people upside their head, supposedly healing people, didn't show up for nothing. Preachers opened a church and died of the virus. People in the church died. It's just, come on. There was so much proof lately since this stuff has been going on that shows you it's bullshit, and you need to be looking in alternative places. But what's happening now, and as you can see, and a lot of people sending me videos and information from all these type of people, which we're going to go through in this video real quick, and send me information about these people who's been putting out information for years. There's a couple videos out there I touched on in a previous video, guys attacking my channel and so on and so forth. But it's people who want to piggyback on the discoveries that, that's been found. And we talked about this years ago. They are trying to attach themselves on to history that we know exists, to put themselves, in history, the so-called Israelites. So all of these stelas that's been found, that's supposedly mentioning, Jehoiachin and all these people from the Bible, Jezebel and what have you, all this stuff is bullcrap. You're going to have a lot of these guys come to you and say to you that they found a tablet, or they found some type of writing or an amulet, something that had some type of biblical writing on it that they're going to predate. It's going to predate the Bible. And then they're going to say it's proof that gives validity to the book. And it's nonsense, because first of all, the stuff predates the Bible, and we can go by the date they give us for the Bible and say that, okay, this is, Moses wrote it. We had an old Torah, so on and so forth. We can't prove none of that. We only can go by the written which we have, actual fragments of pieces. And then you got to take into account the fact that St. Jerome changed all that. So when we get into the Septuagint, Greek, white Greeks, when we get into that, we got to understand that, okay, we had a Septuagint and we have the whole story and we have this whole translation from Hebrew, supposedly translation from Hebrew to Greek. It doesn't matter, because when you get to St. Jerome and the Latin Vulgate, he changed it all. The Vetus Latina, we don't even really know who wrote it. So you have St. Jerome, who took the Septuagint and completely changed it, and everybody's in agreement on that. We don't know what it originally said. He changed it. So the people who say, okay, well, this is a black religion, black book, so on and so forth, we have all been brought up on the King James Version. Stop trying to go back and say that this Hebrew stuff and all the stuff that we've been seeing is stuff that you've been learning all your life. You know the King James Version. That's it. Stop bullshitting. You don't know about this other stuff that been out before the King James Version. You was raised on that. That's what you know. And all of the, the revised books, the NIV and so on and so forth, it's, NLT and all that stuff. It comes off the King James Version. So we got to go back, and the buck stops at the white St. Jerome, who basically completely changed the Septuagint. He's a Roman, and he also spoke Greek, and he gave us these translations. And, this is what we have. So off the codexes, off of that into the Latin Vulgate, which is what they use, and, Masoretic text, which is later the whole Hebrew books, which we can't even really get into that. This is where we get our stuff, up all the way up to King James. I talked about the 16 Bibles that was before the King James Version. So you have to think about that. It's over 20 biblical books and manuscripts that existed before we get the King James Version. So why so many revisions? If it was nothing wrong with the original book, why did they change so much? And this is what we got to think about. So the people who are coming to you, so these guys that you people are sending me, these people right here, as you can see who they are, you guys may recognize some of these guys. They've been putting up videos for a while now, but it's nonsense. It's a joke. And, it's this, when you start messing with people money, that's the problem. A lot of these preachers are upset. One of the conversations I had with a preacher, and I actually had a couple of consultations with churches. I had a whole phone conference with a church, and you have some preachers that are cool, and they same situation with me, raised in the church. I was, uncle was the preacher. I was believing in the word, but then when this information comes across, it's hard to ignore it. And if you know the Bible, it's going to stick out to you more. So I had quite a few preachers hit me up and, do conferences and stuff like that. And we got into a lot of information because some of these guys really want to know the truth. And one of the biggest questions you get is there a way to properly teach the Bible? And we had a couple people come out and, do that, like Ray Hagins and others try to teach, from the Bible and, stuff that you need to understand. Esoteric, Jordan Maxwell, Donahue, and a lot of people who go in the book and try to teach you the esoteric part of it. But you just have people who think that it's some type of scam. It's a trick. See, we got to remember the stuff that they were saying back then. People really believe that Satan, went ahead and you got people who really believe that Satan went and built the pyramids to deceive us in the future. That's why I wasn't mentioned, in the Bible. And Satan went and built this stuff, or Satan went and put all this proof and stuff out there to deceive us now, so we don't follow the Bible. And these people say this, and they don't follow the Bible.